But a Russian and an American satellite have crashed in an unprecedented mid-orbit collision. No one knows why the crash happened, but it has scattered hundreds of bits of debris into space, and that could pose a risk to other spacecraft. So officials are urgently trying to track it and post the details on a public website. But it's all heightened concerns about orbital overcrowding, as our science correspondent Tom Clark now reports.
Yesterday afternoon, one of those, a defunct Russian military satellite about the size of a small car, crashed into a working telecom satellite worth tens of millions of pounds. Neither the Russian Space Agency nor Iridium, the owners of the working satellite, are accepting any responsibility. Unfortunately, the collision will only make things worse.
Space is already a rubbish dump with an estimated 18,000 bits of debris floating around. An orbital smash-up was perhaps inevitable. The satellites collided 485 miles above Siberia, scattering at least 500 new pieces of debris into space. NASA and government agencies are assessing the location of the wreckage to try and prevent further collisions. The International Space Station orbits below the collision altitude and has not been affected, but there's some expensive hardware out there that could be.
The strangest of objects have the potential to become litter in space. Even a NASA astronaut's fumbled toolkit.
Oh, great. We have a lost tool.
But all of it has the potential to come back and hit you. Very hard indeed. A fragment just a few centimetres across can damage or destroy a satellite. One space agency is particularly worried. They have 2 environmental monitoring satellites right in the path of the new debris. And they don't yet know which way to move.
This is a very significant event for the European Space Agency because we have 2 satellites, ERS-2 and NBSat, who are operating in immediate neighborhoods. Right now, we would not know in which direction to change our orbits because we, at present, do not know where these fragments are.
As these computer models show, it takes time to track the cloud of debris and calculate the change in each fragment's orbit as it joins the great junk pile in the sky. In the meantime, the industry could be dealing with the first cosmic collision claims.
I think there'll be a number of people in the space insurance business thinking quite carefully about this because does it set a precedent? How does the fact that we had a sort of dead, decaying Russian comm satellite crashing and colliding with an operational satellite? What happens if the debris damages another spacecraft or satellite?
Over 12,000 man-made objects are tracked by agencies like the US Strategic Command. As that number grows, collisions will become harder to avoid unless tracking improves and satellites become more manoeuvrable to dodge space junk.
Hello you of the tube. These images were recently, well today, sent to me by my pal John Leonard Wilson. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. He has a ridiculously high-powered, gigantic telescope, so big that he has to make it mobile on a van. And these things look like stars, apparently, until he zooms in. And, well, you can see for yourself they're absolutely incredible. Very good structural detail considering atmospheric limits with magnification through a telescope. So enjoy.